Had a little free time today, so figured I would do some Dark Side Geonosis territory battles testing of some of the newer characters, um, particularly Mara Jade. I was kind of interested in seeing how she runs with a Empire squad. This is probably just going to be a fun squad, and it's not going to be extremely accessible to everyone. I really wanted to run Star Killer with this, just just for funsies. But I guess maybe I'll run. Maybe I'll do Tarkin instead to kind of simulate something a little bit more accessible. Even though I think my Stormtrooper is Relic 8. Yeah, not many, not many newer players have a Relic 8 Stormtrooper or Mara Jade available. But let's just see how it goes. And I think she'll probably breathe a little bit more life into the Empire teams as they struggle further down Dark Side Geonosis territory battles in phases and get a little hairy day 3 and day 4. Okie dokie. So let's grab some TM and alert everyone to our presence here. The staggers are nice. The shock is really nice. For those of you who are using Emperor Palpatine and Mara, the shock, AoE shock, is extremely useful for a variety of reasons. So here's one of them. The fact that under EP lead, he'll assist every time Mara does a basic. Now you see, he does a little zap there. Now you'll notice that there were 4 people that had shock before he did his assist, and here's his basic. So deal special damage, shock them for 3 turns. Then Palpatine gains 15% TM for each shocked enemy. So that's really cool because he just got 60% TM for assisting, and then he also applied shock to the last person. So now with 5 shocks out there, every time he shocks, he should get another 75% TM. So this guy's going to go super fast now. So under EP lead, always just go with the crush anyways. I'm just going to basic here, save the Merciless for a second, just to show how fast. Look at Vader, look at Palpatine getting all these extra turns. It's nuts. Apply debuffs with Tarkin. Remember that he is getting TM for all of the debuffs that he's applying under the Palpatine lead. Look at these fools don't even get a turn. Boom, assist, finished. Yep. So I expect day 1 to go extremely fast for this team. The real test of time will be the later phases. So let's get all that shock out there again, and all that TM. Boom. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You know, 2 or 3 debuffs applied per person. You get the increased potency from Palpatine, and I have Mara modded for some decent potency and speed. So all of these debuffs gives her more TM, but also allows Palpatine to go super fast. So let's trigger all these staggers with the AoE here. There's more debuffs, which means she gets more turns. Let's target whoever. Well, nobody doesn't have shock, so look at that. Palpatine gets to go again. Whatever, let's taunt. Nothing matters. Boom. Some more shock, and he's about to go again. Boom. All of this shock. So it's really nice that it makes the shock mechanic even more relevant. I've been on the receiving end of this. It's absolutely horrible. The Emperor Palpatine shock treatment with Star Killer. That's very bad news bears. This is a lot of fun. Yep. So this is pretty much what happened to my entire team. They got roasted by the 1980s Blue Lightning. Look at all that. Not only that, but I forgot that we have loyal hand buffs that are being applied in a phase too. So hold on, we'll see in just a second what it is that gives her that. So this is just the debuffs and the TM gain. So there we go. Cool. Well, let's trigger. Oh, it's every time she takes a turn, right? So it's her unique. So got a couple people without shock. Let's apply some more shock, which will speed up Palps. Boom, Force Crush, get another turn. I'm purposefully not using Merciless Massacre here just to demonstrate how fast Palpatine can get. So pretty much everybody's got shock. That Tenacity down is fantastic in combination with Palpatine's potency up. Or not potency up, but bonus potency, or whatever his lead potency that he gets, to help you really get through all these horrendously tenacious PvE tunes here that you have to fight. Let's go ahead and zap. So he starts to slow down as you have fewer enemies with shock, which is fine because you have fewer enemies, which is fantastic. Cool. Oh, Anakin. Let's give him a little bit of a treatment here with some shock. Let him understand what his feature looks like. Oh, that didn't do it. Let's see if we can get some. Okay, good. So we got a lot of debuffs applied there, and that's great. Let's trigger all these staggers. There we go. And now let's just start. Everybody's got shock, so let's just start blasting. Then I started blasting. All right, more debuffs. I call that the hairline move. Reduce TM. Tenacity down is absolutely fantastic. Zap. Look at all these moves. I don't even understand why I'm getting this much TM right now. It's fantastic. Just don't question it. Just let it happen. I guess I go around the horn because I like to keep Palpatine gaining more bonus TM. So it keeps him fast, and then just, maybe kill off all the enemies at the same time like this. Yep. Cool. So that was a pretty nice test. That definitely feels like that has a lot of viability with lower gear levels. So hopefully those of you that are trying to run the team, which I think that team is pretty accessible, you can probably replace that Stormtrooper with something else that provides a lot of buffs. Like I was initially going to go with TIE Fighter Pilot for the AoE buff immunity, and all that other junk that he has. I think that's a very good team that you might want to try out if you're lower gear levels to get more combat waves for your guild. So hope you enjoyed. I'll try and use that team further into the TB to see how it goes for the later phases at higher gear levels. Have fun.